Hello everyone, welcome to a new build order video. On this one I'm going to show you a Gaia water map build order for 3min55 advance with 2 docks, 6 fishing ships and enough economy to spam warships from both docks as soon as you hit classical age. So I'm going to show you a replay for this one and try to explain to you what's going on while we're watching it. So let's get straight to it. So you drop your Gaia forest, put one villager on it and go build a dock with the second one. Then move it into wood. Use your oracle to scout the map, obviously. First villager is gonna go onto food. Once you build a dock, you're gonna start auto-queuing your ships. The next villager will go onto wood, because you want the 150 gold as fast as possible. Once you build one ship and you have the second one on the way, you're gonna build a house with your dock villager as soon as you have the wood to do so. Putting the video on pause for 1 second. The next villager is gonna go into food, but most of the time you're not gonna have the 85 food to keep producing villagers. So you're gonna have to force drop the food from your docks just before the next villager pops out. Should do it here, I think. Here we go, I dropped the food, I have enough to have no idle town center. Next villager will go to wood. You build one more ship and you stop producing them just for now. You're gonna force drop the food once again. That's the second time you're gonna do it and also the last time. You won't need to anymore. So this guy goes on wood. The reason why you only build 3 ships and stop the auto-queuing is because when this guy, if you build the ships straight away, you won't have enough wood to keep producing a villager. So you stop the fish just the time this villager pops out and you keep producing them, and then you can start building ship again. You're just gonna build one actually. And then you won't build anymore until you advance. Once you have 3 on wood, you put everyone else onto food. You got your 4 fishing ships. You wait for the 150 wood and then you build your temple. Once the temple is on the way, you move your 2 villagers from wood into food. Because you're only building one more villager after this one, and you're gonna need the 400 wood to advance, food to advance. You're even gonna need to eat a pig with the temple villager. You can start auto-queuing fish as well to get the last 2 you need. And just before you advance, force drop the food to get the 400 at 255. Once you start advancing, you're gonna put 2 villagers onto gold. You're gonna leave 1 villager onto food, and you're gonna put the 5 other villagers onto wood. The reason why you leave 1 on food is because you're gonna have only 6 fishing ships. Just gonna put on pause for 1 second. You're gonna have 6 fishing ships. The fishing ships gather at 0.55 per second. Because you're gonna have 6, that means you're gonna produce 3.3 food per second, which is 82.5 food every 25 seconds. 25 seconds is the time it takes for UTC to produce citizen. And they take 85 food to produce, which means with your ships alone, you don't have enough food economy to keep producing villagers. So you want to leave this guy on food just during the time you're advancing to stack some food in your bank, so you don't have to worry about idle town center for quite some time. So you got your 6 food, 2 gold, 6 wood, yeah, 2 gold, 1 food. Once you have enough food, you build a second dock with your wood villager. You got your 6 fishing ships. The forest here is not necessary, just depends what kind of layout your map have. And once you're about to advance, you can take this guy off food, build a house, and put him on gold. And as you can see, you're advancing at 355, and you got enough economy to start building ships from both docks. Then the next villagers you're gonna produce, you're gonna have to put them between gold and wood, depending on which resource you need the most. So yeah, it's barely enough to produce continuously, but that's close enough. And at 4:30-ish, you're gonna have 4 ships, the Servant, the Caladria, and the Carnivora. And that's it for this build. So yeah, there's not really much to say here. The only two things you need to be careful about is dropping your food a couple of times at the beginning, so you don't have idle TC, and wait before you produce your 4th fishing ships to make sure you don't have idle TC either for wood this time. And that's it. It's a very aggressive build to contest water as fast as possible. I showed you on Mediterranean, but I'm not even sure the map is still on the map pool. But at least you know you get the build. Next video I'm gonna show you a 4min20 advance build with Gaia as well. These builds don't work on the other Atlanteans because the Gaia Forest is such a big boost. You can't apply it with Uranus or Kronos. So yeah, next build is gonna be a 420 advance with 3 docks, 12 fished ships, and maybe pickaxe and hand axe. Not sure, but you will see. You will see in the next video. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.